Good morning. Donna, thank you. Thank you for being here with us. And Zoomers, welcome to you. We also have a new friend who has moved here from Massachusetts, from Marblehead. So a young gentleman who has moved to Stonington. So I want to welcome you.
Wasn't expecting the spotlight.
I'm sorry, I should have warned you. Welcome. Ann and Peter, get on it. I am so privileged to be able, now I'm not going to get all choked up, but to be able to give you some really good news about Brent. Yay. He sent me a message this morning. I've talked to him a couple of times this week, but essentially Brent has the first really hopeful good news in a year. The occipital block that he received at Mass General this week did exactly what it was designed to do, and this is not a cure, but it's clearly a treatment and will even help with diagnosis. So he really is on a good trajectory. He has had 3 or 4 days headache-free for the first time in a year. So thank God for that. Thank God for that. So I do want to read you his words. Dear people of St. Francis, blessing upon blessing to you. It's not time for hallelujahs yet, however. The series of shots I had on Wednesday down in Boston were successful. It's the first clinical clue we have had since all of this began last November. I'm going on 4 days in a row headache-free, which is 3.5 days longer a break since this all began last November. The steroids will wear off, and since 3 different types of shots were given at the same time, we have some more precision diagnostics to do, but we have made a definite step toward diagnosing and treating my migraine disorder. I've got a lot of healing to do in body, mind, and spirit, and a lot of figuring to do about how to treat this condition, all of which will require a lot of patience from both you and me, but it seems that I am on the way. I'll know more soon. I'm so grateful for all of your prayers and help and patience through this past year. It's been a doozy, but St. Francis by the Sea is again proving itself to be a loving outpost of Christ, a beacon of faith, hope, and charity in a world in desperate need. It is still 2022, though, and while I wanted to come and say these words in person, we came back from Boston with COVID in the back seat. Lucille has COVID. So I'll wait at least another week before coming back. Coming by. I can't wait to see you. God bless you all, and thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, and vote like Jesus is watching. So, yippee-yi-yay. Adult Forum will continue today, and then next week it will just take a week off to allow for Jane Reynoso to give a slideshow on November 13th, yes. A slideshow about the tiny Ecuadorian village that she and her husband have been supporting for years. It was to support this village that so many of you bought chocolate last summer. This will also be available in Zoom, thanks to the magical work of Bob and Heath. So, I want to give a very, very deep thank you, gratitude to Peter and Ann Gilchrist for their efforts. Now that the stewardship appeal is over, I just really want to thank them for the year of blood, sweat, and tears that went into this, and thoughtful discerning. And just thank you both so much for your incredible work. After speaking with Kevin, I know that the amount that we did raise this year is no less than we had the 2 years before COVID. So we're really fine financially. Thank you all. Thanksgiving basket signups, as you can see, are all ready for us to get going with that. And there are details, there are lots of other details in today's bulletin, so please turn to the back page of that. And then finally, the bishop will be here November 16th so that we can share thoughts and feelings and whatever is on our mind with him. So that will be at 6:30 on the 16th here at church. Thank you. Anything else?
I thought that was a little light on the Thanksgiving thing. So listen, y'all, here's what's really important. This is coming from you. There are 25 of these wonderful layering shirts for women. There will be equal number of socks for men. But for people who are having to turn their heat down, and there are a lot of people who will this winter because heating is going to be expensive, these are fabulous in the house, underneath whatever you're wearing. We're going to go ahead and give 20 of them to home along with all of your Thanksgiving gifts. And we reserve, I think there are half a dozen actually, for you to, if you have neighbors or if you have a need. And because these are really, they go on, I've been wearing mine for 10 years and they don't ever wear out. But I want you to know that we have some available for people who we don't know. If you'll give me a call, that kind of information obviously is not shared. Just let me know because we have all sizes of these. And then the other thing, of course, we already started the Thanksgiving. If you feel like signing up for anything, that would be great. You can see that it's already begun, and many thanks to Chris Ramsey for helping set up the coat rack. If you have coats or jackets, they will go. Everything is going to go 2 weeks from today. So we're kind of running in that direction in a hurry. So if you want to call Barbara, she will sign the list for you, or if you want to do it yourself, whatever. But thank you so much to those of you who've already brought wonderful things. We're going to have a good Thanksgiving. Thanks very much.
I do want to acknowledge the Zoom people. I don't mean to ignore you. So, hi, I hope you all have a wonderful All Saints, and I'll see you again next week.